Okay guys, back here with another video. Today we have another lure review. What we have here is, if you watched my last unboxing, the Zoom Z3 Swampcrawler. Now what these are pretty much a blatant copy of your standard Roboworm. Now what these are made for, these are for your finesse type plastics. Drop shotting, shaky head. I mean, you could Texas rig these, but I mean, you would want to do it on a real lightweight. These things are made to have a ton of action. They're purported hand poured. However, whether they really are with Zoom is another story. Even Roboworm don't hand pour their baits anymore, so I'm not 100% if they are. I mean, either way, they're still a way better quality bait than what you're going to get out of your standard mass-produced plastics. But anyways, we'll go ahead and take a look at them, and I've actually had a chance to try them out, so I'll let you know what I think about them. So first off, here's one that I used. This particular color is called Bold Bluegill, and you can see there the 3 different layers of colors there. You can see the pattern on top, just kind of your standard worm pattern, rounded head, has a little worm egg sac, I guess is what that is, moving down to the bottom, and just kind of a pointed in there instead of rounded like on the top. Now on the bottom, these things are completely flat, and that's what helps them give them part of that action that they have. These things are really when they're in the water, they're just kind of moving around everywhere whenever you give them. I mean, with just the slightest little bump of the rod, these things have a lot of action to them. Now let me show you what I mean by a blatant copy. I have this exact same color. Now they copied them right down to the names. That being said, a lot of baits will copy the names. Like your sexy shad, everybody has a sexy shad color. But here, now this is not the exact same. This is a 4-inch. This is Roboworm's version. And you can see there, exact same color, has your brown, black, and then green on the bottom. Has your flat bottom there. I don't know if that's coming out real clear. At the front, you have your rounded head. Of course, the worm pattern itself is just a little bit different. The lines are a little further apart, as you can see there on the Roboworm. And then down to the bottom, you have your kind of curved tail. This one's a little bit straighter than it is curved on your Zoom Swampcrawler, but pretty much the exact same action here. But again, if you were to just take a look at these from a distance, you would not know which was which. I mean, they're, other than the size, I ordered the 4-inch on these. These are 6 inches. They're pretty much the same. Now, the biggest difference in these and what I like the best are, when I was throwing the Zoom yesterday, when you put these on a shaky head, I like to use the little screw lock shaky heads that you screw the bait into. If you've ever tried screwing one of these Zoom Roboworms on there, it is near impossible, and it just destroys your bait. With these, I had no problem, got it on, got it off, and as you can see here, this is the used one. I don't have any damage to my bait. It's still good to go. I could screw it back on and use it again. Now with Roboworms, you're gonna get maybe 2 fish out of one of these, and then it's gone. These do not have, they're better made plastics, but that being said, since they are made that way, you don't get a lot of usage out of them. I thought these Zoom worms were cheaper, but once I went and kind of calculated, you get 8 Roboworms in the package for, I believe it was $3.69, something like that. You get 10 in a package for, I think, $4.29 for the Zoom. Once I calculated it up, you're paying about 40-something cents a bait on both ends. So I mean, the value is kind of the same. It really depends on a personal preference. Me, after using the Zoom, I'm going to be using the Zooms just because these hold up much better, so you're going to get a lot better value out of them, and with just about the same action and of course the same colors, yeah, I don't see any reason not to use these. That being said, I don't have anything against Roboworm at all. They're great soft plastics. Lots of really cool colors. That is the one advantage they have right now. They are the original, and they have a ton more colors than the Zoom. The Zoom, I think, has 10 colors, and I want to say there's about 20 in the Roboworm. So you have a lot more variety there. But yeah, it's Roboworm wasn't too happy about them copying their design. they kind of blatantly said so on there. I believe it was their Facebook ad saw. But yeah, I mean, they copied them right down to the colors, to the names and everything, and I'll show you an example of that once I get the video edited. But anyways, like I said, once again, these are the Z3 Swampcrawlers. They're kind of new. I haven't seen them in stores yet. I ordered these from Tackle Warehouse, $4.29 for a package of 10. They definitely get my recommendation. Either bait will work for you, but for me, I think the Zoom are just a little bit better. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and go check out the Hooked Up Network.